Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Today's episode of the Topping Show is proudly sponsored by Topping Technologies. Topping Technologies is an IT value-added reseller and services company with a special proficiency in IT security. Heck, I see their founder at least twice a day. Gotta say he's quite handsome and brilliant. He's me, see that's the joke. If you're an IT leader or business owner, you can reach out to the team at sales@toppingtechnologies.com. Also, still giving away a free flamethrower with every IT purchase. Go to toppingtechnologies.com to learn more. Literally have flamethrower on the top banner page, so learn more. Lastly, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button and tell your friends, I would greatly appreciate it. Now, going over to the business part of the podcast, you have some sad but good news. TGI Fridays is confirmed to be going through bankruptcy. Now, I say this is sad but good news because one of those instances where they will be emerging from bankruptcy, so they're going to resettle their debts, and I think they'll emerge stronger and better positioned for long-term success, very similar to how we saw recently with the bankruptcy of Red Lobster. Now, this comes to us thanks to Culture Map Dallas. There you can see the iconic TGI Fridays nomenclature, which I keep forgetting they actually changed all the signs, so just as Fridays, which, interesting market choice. Now, this is also known to us thanks to the Associated Press. They say, quote, TGI Fridays files for bankruptcy. All 6 Dallas locations now closed. They say that the restaurant chain has filed for bankruptcy protection on November 2nd, saying that they're looking for ways to, quote, ensure long-term viability, quote unquote, as a casual dining brand closes many of its branches subsequently to this in early 2024. The Dallas-based company's Chapter 11 filing, a Texas federal court accelerates a gradual decline for an iconic chain that was once a clear center of American pop culture, but has seen its customer base dwindle as tastes change. Now, they say TGI Fridays executive chairman Rohit said in a statement that the challenges were a result of COVID-19, which that's what they're saying. He's saying those words, but yeah, spoiler alert, if you look at the financing, look at who owns TGI Fridays, spoiler alert, it's it's a private equity that owns the company, which not all the times, but many times is a source of contention with the acquisition of a company where they usually want to milk them for all it's worth. I mean, Toys R Us was one of the most iconic, famous toy stores, I mean, in history. And one of the issues towards the end of their life was they got acquired by private equity and they milked for all they were worth, and now they're gone with basically one or two stores and just a shadow of what it used to be. Now, the CEO says, quote, the chairman says, the next steps announced today are difficult but necessary actions to protect the best interests of the stakeholders, including our domestic and international franchises and our valued team members around the world. The primary driver of our financial challenges resulted from the pandemic and our capital structure. There's the second more important part. This restructuring will allow us to go forward, restaurants to proceed with an optimized corporate infrastructure that enables them to reach their full potential, which sure sounds like fancy corporate speak for we're going to make some changes so it's more profitable. So right now, they're obviously losing money. They also know that until recently, Dallas-Fort Worth had 11 locations, including 5 at DFW Airport. These airport locations are the only ones still open. The remaining 6 are all now closed. Some closures very recent, most after being in business for over a decade or more, which is heartbreaking if you were working there. They know a couple of locations in Plano as well as Garland. Oh, wow, a couple more closed down as well. Now they know that it was privately owned by Tri-Artisan Capital Advisors. TGI Fridays has been a beloved dining destination since its inaugural bar opened in Manhattan in 1965, expanded over the following decades to become a ubiquitous suburban gathering spot known for its ribs, which I never thought they were known for that, but some people good, I guess, do. Potato skins topped with cheese and bacon, and decor bedecked with red stripes and Tiffany-style lamps, which I do remember those from my childhood. I think that's a little bit more signature kind of the brand on them. They say the company has boasted its bartenders trained. Why would they brag about this? The company has boasted that its bartenders trained Tom Cruise's role in 1988 film Cocktail while serving fast button-filled uniforms meant to invoke a fun atmosphere. They produced a parody in a 1990 satire of Office Space starring Jennifer Aniston. It looks like the empire peaked in 2008 with 601 locations in the United States and $2 billion in business, according to Kevin Sheath, the director of industry research at Technomic. In sales, there were 728 million in 2023, down 13% from a year prior, according to that same analytical company. They noted it now counts 163 restaurants in the U.S., down from 269 last year and 213 from a week ago, which, yeah, that's rough. Closed 32 locations in January, dozens more the past week. And they say that TGI Fridays not only owns and operates 39 restaurants, which again is only a fraction. There are still 461 TGI Friday locations, but those are franchise owned, very similar to McDonald's being the most famous fast food or food franchise in history. Now, It'll be interesting to see how they emerge from this. Hopefully, they're able to emerge more successful and a little bit more streamlined, and hopefully not too many people are displaced from their jobs. But it's kind of sad. What I mean, it was an iconic restaurant for decades, but again, I think it's not just the pandemic's been a couple of years. I think one of the biggest issues right now is disposable income. I mean, it's been a rough couple of years for a lot of folks, especially middle class, and there's not and folks just really weren't getting much of a break. One of the easiest things to cut for your budget. There's a lot of things are fixed in your budget. You think your car insurance, your rent, your electricity, those are pretty much locked in. But one of the biggest things and variables you can control is your grocery bill, as well as when you're eating out. It's one of the easiest things to just cut from the budget during these tough times. I'm not too surprised that things got a little bit more difficult at TGI Fridays. And again, hopefully, wish them the best. Hope they are emerged stronger than before. But let me know in the comments. When was the last time you actually ate at a TGI Fridays? Do you have a good memory of it? Let me know, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in. Again, trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month. So if you can click that button, I'd really appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.